Hi everyone, this is Dave Gwindon, and I just want to leave my feedback and some comments about the brand new mobilemarketing.com product. You see, what happened was the guys over there were kind enough to give me access to the product before they actually launched it. And I was pretty excited because I really wanted to look into mobile marketing. I've done a lot of marketing online. In fact, I've actually worked online for a little around 10 years. And so I needed to know something new, fresh, and what's working right now. And these are the things that I like training my customers, students, as well as friends and subscribers. And so I thought mobile marketing is the wave of the future, and in fact, it really is. Google and all the other big dogs out there, they are moving all their services towards mobile marketing. And what I want to do is, I really wanted to leave my comments here, right, in a video, but you know what? The best way that I like showing stuff is just proving it to you. So how about I just take you on over to my actual desktop on my computer, and you're going to see the screen of my computer, and I'm going to take you through some of the stuff that I've learned in a matter of a few days from this course. Seriously, I looked at the video, I watched the videos for I think 2 or 3 days. I implemented some of the ideas, and I created a campaign and got around 160 subscribers into a list, and I've already made over $320 from that same list. And I want to show you how I did that. Come on over to my desktop. Check this out. Okay, here we are over on my desktop, and I've just logged into Aweber. And what's really cool, in the Mobile Monopoly course, they have a whole training section in one of the bonus sections on how to use Aweber to make money, setting up lists, building email marketing lists, and then marketing to them. It's a really good module, and I highly recommend watching that when you get into the mobile marketing course. But let me just show you some proof here that this actually works. And you got to realize, I'm an online marketer, and I have probably 20 different projects I work on all the time. I'm so killer busy. So when I get results by doing something for only a few days, I'm very excited about it, and this is one of those things I'm very excited about. Now take a look at this. With minimal effort, I was able to build a list of about 161 leads. Now, I know that's not a lot, but remember, I'm doing like 20 other things at the same time. So I was able to do this very quickly by using something called a mobile optimized squeeze page. Let me show you what my squeeze page looked like. This is what I did. It took me a few seconds to slap it up. It was very simple. And they actually train you how to do stuff like this. Their squeeze pages, they actually use Aweber, which is really cool, and it's even easier. I manually did this. The way they show you in the course, it's a lot more simpler, and almost anyone can do it. It doesn't take hardly any. In fact, they're actually giving you software that will do it for you, so that's pretty cool. Now, I've just logged into my AdMob account. This is one of the ad networks that they'll show you how to use inside of the Mobile Monopoly course. And just take a look at some of the traffic I'm getting here. 868 clicks and only 6 cents a click. That's really cheap. A lot of traffic as well. Now, there's definitely going to be a lot more optimization needed to be done here. When I say optimization, it's just basically of just split testing different ad text and things like that. It's actually not that difficult. It's really easy. And the cool part is you can split test and have things running and working within hours. In fact, it takes like minutes before my account was approved, my campaign was approved, and I was already getting leads and sales that quick. It's pretty dramatic. I really liked it. There's definitely, I still think I overpaid a little bit here because I gotta go in here and kind of limit the countries I'm advertising in and different phones and things like that. You got to play around with it a little bit. And actually, they teach you all of that step by step in the Mobile Monopoly course, and I still got to go through some of that content. But as you can see here, it works so easily and so fast, and I was able to get those leads. Now, here's one quick tip I want to give you before you start thinking about doing mobile marketing. I did a split test, and I tested what they call text ads as opposed to banner ads in AdMob. And what I found was the banner ads would cost around 16 cents a click, as opposed to the text ads here that cost 6 cents a click. And the conversions were about the same. So I suggest staying away from the banners inside of AdMob for now until you optimize some campaigns and then move forward with that. But the text ads were really cool. And what I like about the text ads, you have the ability to actually insert what they call a tile image, which is 38 by 38 pixels, and it's so easy to get an image to upload. They actually provide you with your own images. And if you're having troubles trying to find an image, here's a cool little trick. You go to google.com, you go to images, at the very top you'll see there's a link to images, and just type in some sort of word that will be related to whatever list you're building. For me, it was making money online, so let's just put the word holding money. A little picture of someone holding money. Just like that. And all you have to do is just take one of these images and then resize it to 38 pixels by 38 pixels. And you may think that's difficult, but really, it's not. If you're using a Windows computer, you have a program on your computer right now called Paint. It's Microsoft Paint. It's been in every operating system that Microsoft's released for years. A lot of people don't really know about it, but it's sitting there right now on your computer. And all you have to do is to get a certain image. Okay, so all you have to do is basically, let's say we want to take this picture here. You just grab it and drag it. And there it is. And then you hit this little button here for resizing. Change it to 38 by 38. You click OK. Go File, Save As, and just save it somewhere on your computer. And I like saving them as a PNG file. So if you select the drop down menu here, you'll see an option for PNG, or you can do GIF, GIF, or JPEG. PNG just seemed to work best for me. So you go like that, and then of course you can name it whatever you want, save it on your computer, and now you can utilize that button image in your text ads. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds when you're listing as a text ad using a tile image, because you're kind of doing a little bit of a banner in there and also some text. So that's the way that I found, which would get you the cheapest traffic using AdMob, but still getting around the same conversions. So that's a little tip that I learned from going through this course. Now before I go, I have a little confession to make here. I actually messed up a little bit, and my campaign still was successful. You see, what I did, when I got this 161 subscribers into my list, there's actually only 55 people out of those 161 that double opted in, because my list is what they call a double opt-in list, meaning they have to confirm that they want to get information from me. Now that's a little bit, it's not really good to do that in mobile marketing. You see, in Mobile Monopoly, they teach you to do this as a single opt-in list. And that makes more sense because it actually is difficult to get people to confirm on a phone. It's different than on the internet, right? So that was one thing I messed up with. And I actually only got 55 double opt-in leads that I can market to from this list. And I still made money. I still made over $300, around $320 in a matter of days from promoting some of my other products to that list of 55 people only. So you can see, if this was a single opt-in list, I would have got 3 times the amount of profits. And I wouldn't worry too much about having a single opt-in list using the mobile marketing tactics, because I looked closely at the actual list that I got, and all of those emails are legitimate emails. They're not fake ones. You can usually tell if someone just put something in fake. This is just a different way of doing marketing, and single opt-in actually fits in this model, and that's what the Mobile Monopoly course trains you to do. And when you first set up your Aweber account, it actually is set up so that you can do single opt-in list. Another good service is getresponse.com. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and I really do and highly recommend getting a copy of the Mobile Monopoly course, because it really does work, and I just proved it to you. Well, thanks for watching. This is Dave Gwindon, and all the best with your online business. Bye for now.